Lift off.
Alright, folks, we are back once again with another episode of Save Our Decks, the show where we take old crappy Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes and add 5 more cards to see if they are actually decent.
We take a big hunking pile of poop and we stick 5 more cards into that pile of poop and see if it does anything.
We take a big old steaming turd and we stick 5 little gemstones in that turd and we hope to God that it is actually not a turd. Alright. So, for the past few episodes, I've been the one headlining the cards, making the cards up and showing you guys what we got. But today, we have someone else doing that.
Oh dear God.
So this one's going to be headlined by Mike. Mike, tell us what we're doing today.
Yeah, so we're doing, I was actually going to do Ancient Gears first. I think that was the plan that we had, but I figured that Ancient Gears are kind of paired up with Earth Machines, and they're doing relatively fine. They just need a little boost. No, but no one's ever heard of Vehicroids. No one even cares about Vehicroids. It's like long since forgotten. It even got support, and it's still awful. But actually, before I get into it, I just want to see what did you guys think of Cyrus Truesdale?
Let me look that up real quick.
See, Mike, I'm a Cyber Dragon player, so like I just always liked Zane better.
Hey, everyone likes
Cyrus, absolutely not.
Yeah.
This man is a chump.
He has a little squeaky voice, though.
So he's the guy who plays Vehicroids?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
He was a main character.
He's like the Joey of GX, which I should slap myself for saying.
What an unfortunate fate.
I mean, it makes sense. He's like the little brother, and he has like these Thomas the Tank Engine like boy cards.
Okay, but still,
I will say I do like his character development in the show, but like, I just don't like his voice.
I find it when I was looking up his character, they admit that in the manga he's a way better duelist than he is in the anime.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Does he not play Vehicroids?
No, he still plays Vehicroids. Is that his Vehicroids actually do stuff?
Well, sorry, Mike. There's only so far that can get you.
We wanted to make it true to the character.
Well, we're gonna see how far that can get you today.
But yeah, before I illustrate the what I have to bring to the table, I just want to highlight the Vehicroid's problems, which is so their main problems is they don't have like a lot of like the main issue they have is that their fusion monsters suck, like really bad. Like the only good one they have is like Vehicroid, which is a 1600 attack monster that can attack your opponent directly.
That's their best one.
Well, because they actually released with their extra deck was a Super Vehicroid, and there was like these Transformers, like Stealth Union and Mobile Base. The problem is Stealth Union sucks because it's let me see if I can find it. There we go.
Isn't the attack directly thing what like Sky Strikers and the bird people do?
Yeah, but the problem is
level 1s and level 2s.
So they released Stealth Union, which is basically a mashup of Truckroid, Expressroid, Drillroid, and Stealthroid. Once per turn, you can target one face-up non-machine monster on the field. Equip that target to this card. Pretty good. You essentially get to just grab your opponent's monster. And while equipped with this effect, it can attack all your monsters your opponent controls once each. Pretty good, right?
Okay.
What's its attack at, though?
Yeah, it gets its attack halved, the original attack halved. It's 3,600, which means it brings it down to like what? Because that's 13. No, I'm sorry, I'm stupid.
3,600 would be 1,800.
Yeah.
1,800.
Wait, why does it get its attack half?
Abysmal.
Yeah, basically, anytime it attacks, it can equip stuff, and it can attack your opponent's monsters once each, but anytime it attacks, its original attack is halved.
Yeah, because they thought they had to nerf it for some reason.
Yeah,
why?
They thought that was too busted.
3,600, that's too much for the meta game.
How many monsters does it take to summon?
That's the other thing that makes the fusion monsters suck. It needs specifically Truckroid, Expressroid, Drillroid, and Stealthroid.
What the fuck? What?
No alternatives. All 4 of those, and there's no alternative. Trash.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is that like not a what? They didn't need to add in the friggin' the restriction then. It's already hard to summon.
Yeah, just like 4 Roid monsters. That's it. But anyways, when we get to like Barbaroid from the manga, the ultimate battle machine, 4,000 attack and defense, 5 machine type Roid monsters. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase, but it cannot attack your opponent directly.
Fucking hell, man.
But the only thing, it is good in the sense that if it destroys a monster, inflict 1,000, and any monster it does destroy gets its effects negated.
All right.
So it's forgivable. But other than that, they still have Steam Gyroid, which doesn't do anything. It just sits there and dies. Like, you remember that one character, Glonk, who was like this green character?
Yeah, from Flannels.
It does nothing and dies. That's Steam Gyroid.
That's Steam Gyroid.
But probably the best fusion monster they have is something called Super Vehicroid Mobile Base. One Roid fusion monster and 1 Roid monster. You can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Special summon 1 Roid monster from your deck or extra deck with an attack less than or equal to that monster. You can only use this effect of Super Vehicroid once per turn. Once per turn during the end phase, you can target 1 Roid monster in your main monster zone. Return that monster you control to the hand, and if you do, move this card you control to that monster's monster zone.
Huh.
That's fine.
That's pretty good. That's decent.
What's interesting is this card has 0 attack and 5,000 defense.
Oh my god!
What I think with the new, because they have new cards in like Dragonroid, Mixeroid, which is like a fusion summoning monster, but sucks because you need to have it in your graveyard and banish all the Vehicroids up to like the number of cards equal to the level of the monster you want to summon, and pay half your life points in order to make that summon.
The fuck?
The only useful effect. No, this is a normal wind machine monster called Mixeroid. It's a mixing truck.
Oh,
why is it wind?
I don't know. It's funny because Dragonroid and Mixeroid are wind monsters, and that was another thing I'd like to bring up is the fact that they had to say non-wind for a lot of their effects because of the fact that Speedroid monsters counts as roids. Which means now instead of playing roids like you're trying to, Speedroid makes its way to be like, cool, I can synchro summon monsters quicker with this effect. Thanks, dude.
Great.
All right. Yeah, other than that, we just got the normal goofy Vehicroids from the old times. But yeah, let's get into it.
All right, so yeah, without further ado, we'll get into it and be with you in just a moment. All right, guys. So here are Mike's cards. So I've not read these yet, so as to keep the surprise, but I did pull them up just so I can show you guys this, and just so you guys know, most of this art is all drawn by Mike. Yeah, but like
3 of them, except for I'll just say which ones I did.
All right. So Mike, tell us what you got.
All right, so Trashroid, which is the one I did make, it's obviously Trash Truck, but a level 4 Earth type machine monster. When a machine Roid monster you control is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. You cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck except fusion machine Roid monsters the turn you activate this effect. When this card is sent to the graveyard, you can activate one of these effects. Target 1 non-win Roid monster in your graveyard, except Trashroid, special summon it. Or you can banish this card in your graveyard, target up to 2 Roid monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck, and draw 1 card. You can only activate each effect of Trashroid once per turn and only once that turn.
Okay.
So that's basically that. His role is graveyard manipulation. Because basically what the new support's doing is it's a mix of stall / graveyard recycling from the field to the graveyard.
Okay, all right.
This is just kind of refurbishing the deck, adding stuff to your hand. The next one I got, I did not draw this, but this is Helleroid. When this card is normal or special summon, add 1 Roid spell trap from your deck to your hand. While you control this face-up card, you can target 1 level 4 or lower non-win Roid machine monster you control. It can attack your opponent directly this turn, but its attack is halved. You can only activate each effect of Helleroid once per turn. So the attack directly was basically a callback to the manga because Cyrus used Missileroid, which was a teeny tiny like 300 attack monster that allowed it to attack his opponents directly when Helleroid was on the field. The problem is with other people who made a variant of this card is they said any Roid monster, as long as Helleroid's face up on the field, can attack your opponent directly. I'm like, that's a terrible idea. I feel like you need to specifically say level 4 or lower, because what if I just wanted my Barbaroid, or not Barbaroid, if I just wanted any monster that's like at least 2,700 attack or something, and just keep doing that per game.
I mean, see, I would say, like, oh, yeah, you're right, that is kind of busted, but on the other hand, it is roids.
Yeah.
But all it takes is one bad card to, like, you know, now they've gone from bad to broken, and now nobody can use them.
Yeah, good. I wanted to be broken.
That is the dream.
Right, that is the goal of this series.
So, I'm just listing this off based on the order I got them on the deck list, but I have a spell card. It's Vehicroid Fusion Support. It's a continuous spell. Once during your main phase, when you fusion summon a Machine Roid monster this turn, you can ignore the summoning conditions and instead send from your hand or field any Machine Roid monsters to the graveyard that equal the number of fusion materials listed. You cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck except fusion machine monsters the turn you use this effect. If this card in your spell and trap zone leaves the field due to an opponent's card effect, you can add one Vehicroid Connection Zone or Polymerization card from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Vehicroid Fusion Support once per turn.
Huh.
Oh, yeah. I did make that.
That's pretty dope.
Big bro.
That's still nice.
So essentially...
Oh, yeah. I'll go on.
So essentially you can, like... So you can substitute any fusion... any monsters... Any Roid monsters from your...
Yeah, basically, what I tried to do with this card is instead of doing this, it fixes the specific. I need to have specifically like Submarine Roid or Steam Roid. I have to have those cards. It's like no, you
makes
can
it
use,
a lot more generalized.
Yeah, you can make any Roid monster. It just has to list if it needs 4 Roid monsters, then you send 4 Roid monsters.
Okay, all right.
Basically, so because I noticed a lot of decks like I'm only running these useless cards because that's what they ask for.
Yeah, because they need this.
But
So
now
you
can
run the roids that matter.
Yep.
Okay.
Basically, it's just a pack. Hopefully, and I had to do the once per turn, so it doesn't, hopefully it doesn't get broken. I had to add the only fusion monster, so it's not synchros.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So the other one I got is, it's funny because I mentioned Steam Gyroid sucks, but it's also an iconic monster of Cyrus. So I decided to make a retrain of the train. I'll see myself out.
Please do.
But it's Steam Gyroid Train Twister. 2 Roid monsters. If this card is fusion summoned, add 1 Roid monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Cannot be destroyed by battle. You contribute this card if it was fusion summoned using Steamroid or Gyroid as material. Special summon 1, 7 or lower Roid fusion monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. You can only use each effect of Steam Gyroid Train Twister once per turn. So basically, with this one, it was the cannot be destroyed by battle is a callback to Gyroid's effect, but it's 2,200, 1,600 defense, pretty standard. Its main goal. I actually stole the last effect from. There was a new Elemental Hero Wingman free train that came out.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's basically his effect. Basically, the aim is just to summon level center, like basically another smaller fusion monster, like in a pinch. But yeah, it's hopefully that sets up a combo. Get the combo going, and the last one I got is Super Vehicroid Defense Force. 3 Machine Roid monsters. When this card is fusion summoned, this card gains 500 attack for each different attribute that was used to fusion summon this card. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up non-machine monster on the field. Equip that target to this card, so that's Super Vehicroid Stealth Union's effect.
Okay.
Once per turn, you can target... Oh, yeah, I already said that. While equipped by a monster with this effect, face-up machine Roid monsters you control cannot be banished. So that was another glaring issue the Roids had, which was the basic no way to stop banishing.
Uh,
So all the Defense Force does is I can equip a card from my opponent, and while I have this, you can't banish any of these face-up
Okay.
monsters on the field.
all right.
It's fair game, obviously, if they're in the graveyard or anywhere else. But yeah, that's the 5 I got.
All right.
All right.
I think those sound pretty good.
Like, sure.
Yeah.
All right, so if we have no further comments, we can head right to the duels.
It's
To the
time
duel.
to quarrel.
All right, so we're gonna do Mike versus Chris first. We're gonna see what these new cards can do. All right, so the Roids get to go first.
All right, I will go first. Let's see what happens.
Fries and spaghetti.
Also, I don't have any of the basic negates for, like, Act Blossom or anything, so let's see what happens.
This should be fun.
This is as basic as a Roid deck as you're going to get. All right. So I'm going to set one card. Oh, sorry. Main phase. Set one card. I activate the field spell Megaroid City.
Oh.
Oh my
Basically,
god.
what that does is I can target one other card I control, destroy it, and if I do, add one Roid card from my deck to my hand.
Okay.
Every time you say roid, I can only think of steroids.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's ruining me.
I summon Steroid.
That would be what the escalator card is called.
Steroid.
Halboroid.
But he looks a little
Halboroid.
tired. Maybe he's got a needle attached to him.
He's got big old buff arms.
When this card is normal or special summon, oh yeah, Helloroid, you guys already know what it does. Allows me to add a Roid card.
Chris, quick,
My
Ash
hand.
Blossom it.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I don't have Ash Blossom in this deck. I do have Snow Ogre, but
Alright. I activate Vehicroid Fusion support. This allows me, yeah, it already knows what it is.
yeah, it's any roid.
And then I activate Vehicroid Connection Zone. Fusion summon one Vehicroid fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion monster material. And if you do, it cannot be destroyed by card effect, and its effects cannot be negated. It's actually a really nice.
Dang. I was gonna say you got a really nice opening hand, huh?
You really did.
Well, you say that, and then I got Ambulance Roid in my hand, which doesn't really do much, but
But you got Vehicroid fusion support, so it doesn't matter.
that is true.
It's just a roid.
All right, I will special summon Steam Gyroid Train Twister.
So he's one of your new ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
When he's
indestructible.
fusion summoned, add one Roid monster.
Cannot
From-
be destroyed by battle. And also, what was that about? It cannot be destroyed by card effects either.
Yeah, because of
Its effects
connection
cannot be
zone.
negated.
And I guess I will enter. Oh, wait, sorry. The grave, and that's a continuous, so I will enter. I just realized, because Megaroid City destroys a card and adds it to my hand, but if monsters summoned with Vehicroid Connection Zone can't be destroyed by card effects, that's going to make things interesting.
Yeah. That I just cannot destroy Train Twister.
Oh, even if you do have is that
You just destroy everything else.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point, Chris, but hear me out. I activate the Counter Trap, Emergeroid Call.
Oh my god.
When a spell trap card or monster effect is activated while you control a Roid Fusion monster, negate the activation, then send all cards with that same name as that card from the activating player's deck and extra deck to the graveyard.
Oh my
That's
god!
actually a really good card.
And
Oh,
it
there's
just has
only one of them, so You know what they
Just
say.
the added effect that if you banish it to the graveyard, I can add a Roid monster in the graveyard to my hand.
Yeah,
Wow.
you can just
I was
recycle
thinking-
Helaroid.
They got good stuff. It's just, the fusion monsters and some of the other monsters are poopy.
That's the limitations on the monsters. Yeah, that cannot be destroyed by battle on Train Twisters. God.
Hypothetically, if you do summon something with higher attack, you can still burn me for damage.
Oh,
Hypothetically speaking.
yes. Yeah. Hypothetically speaking.
Also, it can be tributed. Oh, yeah, and you can also, if you use the fusion summon, like, my monster, you can use that as well.
Okay. I set a card. Play Branded Lost for the future. I'm gonna normal summon Springen's Kit. That lets me add Branded Fusion to my hand. I am gonna use Branded Fusion because why wouldn't I use Branded Fusion? Oh, it's destroyed by card effects, right?
Yes, it is.
Mike, I'm gonna use your train to summon a monster.
I saw that.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Huh?
What?
That's not how that one works.
Oh, it has to be mine.
Mm-hmm. You're
Oh, wait, hold on.
Never mind. Put it back. Hold on.
Let me put.
I might get there. Just give me a minute. Well, regardless, I'm gonna send a Fallen of Albez to the grave. And also, who is it that summons Albion? Oh, a light monster. Yeah, Albion. We're gonna summon, and I'm gonna do Chaos Valkyria in the graveyard as well. There we go. Actually, no, that's a dark monster. Can't do that.
Wait, what?
I was looking at Mercurier, and then I
Oh,
realized
okay.
it's a dark monster. I was like, damn.
I was gonna say, no, it's not.
But, how does Albion get Lubellion? This. I can use Albion to banish. I would have to banish Springen's Kit. Oh no, I could banish Albion, couldn't I?
Yeah, you can banish Albion.
Me realizing
Is that how that usually goes?
Yeah, you banish Albion and Albaz to summon Lubellion, then use Lubellion to put those two back in the deck, and then drop out Mirror Jade.
Right, thank you. I remembered there was a combo. Lubellion, put these two back in the deck.
Gee whiz, I wish I had another Emerger right now.
And then I'll get Mirror Jade. Bada bing. Bada bip. Oh, and if I fusion summon a monster, I can add one Fallen of Albaz or a monster that mentions it from my deck to my hand. So
What I feel like I'm about to get
I'm gonna add Fallen of Albaz to my hand. What's in my... Okay.
And the smart thing would have been for me to put Gyroid in defense position.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do that next turn.
Well, assuming it's around
Assuming I
next
survive.
turn.
Oh, Brandon Fusion.
I don't know if there is going to be a next turn.
What's in my graveyard? Chaos Creator is dark too, isn't it? Yeah. Son of a bitch. Well, we're gonna enter the battle phase.
Uh-oh.
I'll do Mirror Jade. Attack you for 800.
Oh no.
Ah!
Lubellion cannot attack. So you get out of taking 300 damage, you goob. And, I think...
Wait, why do you take 300 damage?
No, you won't
Oh.
take 300 damage. Give yourself that back. Give yourself that back. Oh, I have to send something from my hand to the bottom of my deck for Springen's Kit.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Goodbye, Chaos Space. I guess. And that will end my turn. So could I do like Mirror Jade on my turn and then also Mirror Jade on his turn?
No, Mirror Jade's effect means it says that you can't do it. You can't do it 2 turns in a row.
Right. So if I do it on his turn, I have to do it on his next turn, or if I do it on my turn, I have to do it on my next turn.
Correct.
Thank you. I think I'm
All right.
almost done asking clarifying questions of my own fucking cards.
Draw phase. Main phase. I activate fusion deployment. I want to pull out. Oh yeah, I got to reveal 1 fusion monster. Oh, it's got to be specific, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Well, the only one that's gonna, not that I need it anyway because of Vehicroid fusion support, but I'll just reveal Super Vehicroid Jumbo Drill.
Jumbo Drill, look at him go. What a goob.
All of these cards are good. And I will give myself a Submarine Roid.
Look at him go. What a Chad.
All right. I will. Oh, wait. That goes to grave.
Yeah.
I will normal summon Mixeroid.
Let him go. What a funky dude.
All right, and then I will activate Megaroid City's effect that allows me to target one other card I control, destroy it, and if I do, add 1 Roid card from my deck to my hand. So I will destroy Mixeroid, and I will add another epic card.
Oh, I like epic cards.
Wait, did it say 1? Oh, just 1 Roid card? Okay, cool. So I will add Dragon Roid to my hand.
Got Pac-Man hands.
You do.
He's goofy. It's funny, actually, the whole reason Dragon Roid exists is because apparently Cyrus used Cyber Darks, but he found a way to use them without having a heart attack, but he needed a dragon monster to do it, so that's why Dragon Roid exists.
Huh.
He just like made the card.
Like, but I don't think he made the card. It's one of those that in the show they're like, I summon this monster, and that's like its first appearance. I will activate the effect of a Mergeroid Call in the graveyard. I will banish it, and I will add 1 Roid monster from my graveyard to my hand.
I'm sweating profusely.
So I will add to my hand Helleroid. All right, and then I will use the effect of Dragonroid. I will discard the card and add 1 non-wind Roid monster from my deck to my hand.
We're going.
And I will
have an IQ of 3,000 to play Roids. That's right. Oh yeah, brother.
It's such a
he's
good
anything but.
name. It's trash. It's the trash man. And yeah, all those fancy moves, but I already normal summoned, so that's kind of awkward.
Oh.
So,
I don't even remember what you normal summoned. Mixeroid? Yeah, Mixeroid.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Chris? Huh?
Yeah,
Anyway, I will. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I could have used the effect to destroy the Vehicroid fusion support and pull another Roid. Oh well, I will put Steam Gyroid, Brain Twister in defense position, and end my turn.
You don't want to kill my Springens kit? Aww.
I know this card's gonna get fusion summoned or banished anyway, so.
The answer is fusion summon.
I mean, you could banish it.
Why would I do that when I can fusion summon?
That's fair, you know. Chris, I didn't think about that.
And end the game.
Hey, so like I wouldn't recommend that.
So I'm gonna discard
Bro, he's gonna fucking jutsu you, man.
Chaos Dragon Levianeer,
I have 3 Spear Karibos in my hand right now.
and we're gonna sack Fallen of Albaz and Train Twister. Wait, can I actually? You know what? Oh no, I would just.
It counts, right?
Oh, I can't sack it.
Why not?
Titaniclad needs a monster with over 2,500 attack.
Woo!
That's awkward.
I can't kill it. So on that note, I'm going to use Albaz's effect anyway, fuse it with Kit, and fuck, that doesn't work either. What am I doing? Kit, come back.
I know for a fact
Albaz, come back. Jesus
one of those
Christ.
cards has to banish.
Bringing Kit on the field. This in my hand. What am I doing with my life? Okay.
Something cool.
What am I allowed to do?
Yo, real quick, what? Because I was thinking about background music. What music sounds better, Duel Links soundtrack or Master Duel soundtrack?
I'd say Master Duel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go.
Too.
I'm biased. I'm gonna have to go with Duel Links.
Oh, yeah?
Only because each specific character's themes were like the best, one of the best things I've ever heard. I got.
So I'm gonna.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna summon Fallen of Albaz, and I'm gonna overlay it on Spring and Kit,
Uh-oh.
and summon Utopia. And then on top of Utopia, I'm just gonna slap this.
Hey, what?
Hey, yo, what now?
Hey, what's going on?
Utopia the Lightning. And,
Oh, Liz.
what is it? Why did it do that? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna use Mirror Jade's effect before I start blasting. And, to banish your guy by sending a Titaniclad to the grave. And you know what? If I had still done that in my main phase and not my battle phase, I could also special summon a Chaos Dragon. Oh, no, I couldn't. That's 3 lighter dark monsters. Never mind. Alright. Do you have anything to stop these 3?
Yeah, it's called the 3 Spear Karibos I have in my hand.
Hello? All
No, I'm
right.
kidding. No.
I think that might be it.
We don't know. We got to calculate the numbers.
Yeah. Alright.
There's no way to know.
3,000 and then 5,000. Or if you want to get real jiggy with it, 2,500 and 2,500. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And unfortunate. Oh, that's so sad.
But I did not admit defeat.
Yeah. Train Twister's problem is it can be banished.
That's because I didn't want it to, because it already is immovable with Vehicroid Fusion so far, so I didn't want to make
it's
something.
an immovable wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So, and it's like something you could make multiple of. It's really easy to fuse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, all right.
All right, good game. So now it'll be my turn. We'll see you guys then. All right, so now it's my turn. Let's see if I can hold my own with this deck. The first
Right.
battle of wits.
You can't keep this up.
How can't I? Damn, I cannot.
Normally I'd go second, but I have a huge feeling that you're gonna pull like invoked something, so I'm gonna go.
Oh, not
I don't know
Alistair.
what you mean. I would never do that to you.
Not Alistair.
All right. Well,
You just reminded me that that's a card.
I'll never forget.
I was living in blissful ignorance.
Oh, were
There's some
you
cards
now?
in this game, man.
All right.
As long as it's not the Dark Phoenix card. I don't even remember what it's called.
Oh,
Alright,
the
so-
Destroyer
Enforcer.
Phoenix Enforcer?
Yeah, that stupid thing. What?
Still up and running.
Vile.
Fusion support. Then I'll activate fusion deployment. Unless Eric, you got anything to
Nope, you're
stop
good.
this. And that's precisely why I went first.
You say that like I don't run hand traps, Mike.
Maybe if I go back to the defense forces effect, maybe I'll just make it specific cards again, just so you can pull cards. But they're gonna be like useless cards.
Mm-hmm.
So I will reveal the jumbo drill naturally,
Mm-hmm.
and in order to pull,
Steamroid.
let's go with- I'm actually gonna pull Drillroid.
Huh, neat.
Which is not it's not a great effect, but still pretty solid,
Yeah.
honestly. I will send to graveyard Dragonroid, and to add one non-win Roid monster from my deck to hand.
Alright. Also, you gotta send your fusion deployment to the grave.
I gotta do what?
Fusion deployment's gotta go away, Mike.
Oh, it's the fusion equivalent.
No, deployment.
I was like, I have that?
Close, but not quite.
We're going to give ourselves a, you know what? Trastroid.
Alright.
And am I dumb or did I normal summon yet?
You didn't normal summon yet.
Alright, then I will set a card and enter.
Alright. Okay. I'll start off with terraforming. To grab Plunder Patrol Shipyard.
Oh, I didn't see that coming. But you know what? I'm cool with Plunder Patrol.
Activate Shipyard.
You
Every time. Gotta say it every time, Mike.
got it.
I got it. It's the law. And I will discard Golden Hair. Discard Golden Hair to grab Whitebeard.
So the Plunder Patrols are newer cards, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, because I was going to say I haven't seen them before, but I remember you talking about them the past couple months.
I play them on Dueling Book. Not Dueling Book.
Yeah.
Well, yes, Dueling Book. But
On
also,
Master Duel.
Thank you. Yes. You know,
Yeah,
that
which
one.
I think is why you were talking about them. They're cute.
Oh, yeah, I love them. I love pirates. So, normal summon Whitebeard. Then, special summon Silent Angler.
Oh, we got the shark support.
Right. Then, we will link 2 in order to make Blackbeard the Plunder Patrol Captain. Set 2 cards face down. I have a feeling I know how this is gonna go. Blackbeard will attack the face down. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just 200.
I was expecting Trashroid. And with that, I'll end my turn.
That's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Ha-ha!
Uh-huh.
Woo!
All right, so
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second. I forgot something.
what's up?
Real quick, because I sent him to the graveyard, I get to special summon a Plunder Patrol from my deck due to Whitebeard's effect. Real
for it.
quick, just gonna grab Redbeard, and that's it. Continue.
All right. I just gotta wait for when Eric decides to use his quick effect, but I will, I guess, summon a Drillroid. Normal summon. And I will set Submarine Roid to attack position. Alright. Battle phase. Using Submarine Roid's effect, I can attack directly. But obviously.
I will chain Blackbeard's effect. So I will get... So I get to move Redbeard down here, and then special summon a Plunder Patrol from my extra deck, whose attribute matches one of the monsters you control.
Me when I have the water one?
Oh, well, you have an earth one as well.
George. Alright. Claire returns in blah, 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 blah. Oh, a token. Oh, that's a pendulum effect.
And then I get to draw a card.
Neat.
I think
Congrats,
so.
I'm happy for you. Alright, I will attack you directly.
Ow!
Launch your torpedoes.
Seeing links and pendulums scares me.
Yeah.
I get spooked.
Alright, and then I'll use Drillroid to attack your Jord using Drillroid's effect. Before damage calculation, if this attacks a defense position monster, destroy that monster.
Alright.
Drillroid unlocks like a core memory for me. That's the only Roid I actually remember.
That's actually one of the few Roids I actually own. And then that's it. Oh, wait, hold on. At the end of the damage step, if this card attacked or was attacked, I can switch Submarine Roid to defense position.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Alright.
Boy, I hope nothing bad's gonna happen.
Okay. I'll activate Plunder Patrol Booty. So I can declare one attribute, then target a monster you control, and it becomes that attribute, and then I can take a Plunder Patrol from my graveyard, and either shuffle it in the deck or special summon it.
Neat.
So I will special summon... Oh, hang on. I'll special summon Jord back. And then I'll normal summon Redbeard. And then, because I control a Plunder Patrol monster, I can special summon Bluebeard. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'm going to turn your Drillroid dark.
Okay. Is there a counter or a thing for that?
No, I'll just remember it.
Okay.
So then I'll use Blackbeard's effect to move Bluebeard down here, and then special summon Moark. And then I draw a card. I'll use the effect of Shipyard. Discard Pot of Desires.
I feel like I'm gonna get reamed.
To add Black Eyes, the Plunder Patrol Sea Guide. Use Black Eyes' effect, targeting a Plunder Patrol in my graveyard, to add it to my hand.
I only hear you saying black guys.
And then special summoning itself.
You just playing the black guys deck?
I am. I'm playing the Black Guys deck.
Hello? They're very clearly green.
They really are. Alright, also, Shipyard's second effect, oh no, its first effect is I get to... So all my Plunder Patrols gain 500 attack for each Plunder Patrol card in my Spell and Trap card zone.
Christ.
Yeah. Gonna enter that sweet, sweet battle phase. And, so Blackbeard will attack your Drillroid.
He gains 500, right?
He gains 1,000.
Oh, so he's
at
2,000.
2,600.
So I'm taking 1,000.
Yep.
All right, he goes to grave. I take 1,000. Oh, that was dumb.
And then Black Eyes will attack your Submarine Roid.
Before your effect activates, I activate Crashroid's effect. When a machine monster, you control sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand.
Oh.
I will special summon this.
Oh. Okay.
That's it. And that's it. That does nothing.
All right, and then I will use the effect of Plunder Patrol Ship Mork.
Oh, crud.
Discard Blackbeard or Whitebeard to banish Trashroid.
He knew that was my graveyard manipulation. Dang it.
And then I get to add a Plunder Patrol from deck to hand. Plunder Patrol Spell or Trap. So I'll add
I am at this page quite
shipping. And then Whitebeard's effect, I get to special summon a Plunder Patrol from my deck. So I'll special summon Redbeard. And then Black Eyes will attack your Submarine Roid.
He goes to grave.
He goes to grave. And then Redbeard will... Both of my Redbeards will attack directly.
How much do they got?
They each got 2,000.
Okay, so that's 4,000 total.
Correct.
Jesus Christ.
All but...
So, oh boy, this is something.
Oh, it's patrol with 2 L's, because they're trolls.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought they were goblins, but they're trolls. Oh.
That's very cute. Oh, I love it.
I now understand.
And with that, I'll enter.
I can't even be back. Patrol, the Plunder Patrols are so fun.
Oh, I love them. They're a fun deck. I love it a lot. I'm actually building the deck in real life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it, like, expensive?
Not really, actually. Most expensive cards are like $3 each. They used to be like, weirdly expensive.
Oh, I think because they come out recently, haven't they?
Yeah, but it's one of those things where like the deck just isn't competitively viable to justify the price.
So, here's the thing. I'm gonna end turns.
Seriously?
I might have bricked.
Oh dear. Okay. Alright. On that note, yeah, let's take it. Alright.
My dumb butt didn't put Kiteroid in this deck.
I'll activate Plunder Patrol shipping. Fusing Redbeard and Black Eyes to special summon Patrol Ship Lice. I'll use the effect of Redbeard to equip him to Lice. Use the effect of Booty. Wait. Nope, that's specifically a monster you can... you have to hit it on the field. Okay. So...
Eric, let's talk about this.
GG?
Oh, how much is he at?
He's at 3,100.
Oh, nice. Nice. Good. Yeah, GG.
Good game, my friend.
That was actually very pleasant.
Yeah. All right, so we will see. We will get back to you guys to give our final thoughts. Alrighty then. So now we're back. Final thoughts.
Well, one thought, I lost both of those duels.
Yeah, do you have... I forgot, do you have a way to search out your Roid fusion cards?
What do you mean search them out?
Like, be able to, like, summon a monster and just get one from your deck?
Like straight from the extra deck?
No, I mean, like, the fusion spell cards, sorry.
Well, Hellroid
yeah.
does that.
Yeah, Hellroid and
Okay.
I think and any Roid when it says a Roid card, and not a Roid monster, Vehicroid Connection Zone counts.
Okay.
Okay.
And even then, I loaded like Power Bond and a bunch of like other cards. Actually, I think Instant Fusion still might count for this deck.
Do you run
You just
limiter
weren't
removal?
really getting the fusion cards?
Yes, I do have limiter removal. What?
I was gonna say you weren't really getting all the fusion cards.
Yeah, well, you know what the problem is? I actually had Armoroid in this deck, which was all he does is he's a 2,700 monster that when he's tribute summoned, banish all cards, spell and trap cards on the field.
Yeah.
It's just the problem is tribute summoning isn't really a thing anymore.
Yeah.
No, so he doesn't really... I would almost say it would be good to have another, like, Searcher or Swarmer card.
Yeah, just flood the field with Roids.
It was just, like, lack of resources was the main thing.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, and that's it's actually funny because I had more. I think that's what this deck needs. Honestly, is more monsters, more like spells. That I see a lot of new archetypes that are having spell cards that let you do an additional normal summon set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think maybe a continuous or just a spell card that'll let a Roid do that.
Yeah.
I would also say maybe something like if you had one that was like Police Roid, where when one shows up, it can get the other two from the deck and summon them.
So
And
actually,
it doesn't have like much attack or defense or anything, but
one idea I did have though was so in the manga, Cyrus used these. He used this a type of card called Solid Roid, which was Solid Roid Alpha, Solid Roid Beta, Solid Roid Gamma. And basically, what I wanted to do with those is he had 3 Roid monsters, and he would basically form them up into Solid Roid. And then I had the idea that if they get destroyed, special summon them back in defense position, and then you can summon another Solid. I was gonna do it. You can only control 1 Solid Roid monster because their effects were like destroy 1 monster, destroy 2 cards, that sort of thing.
yeah.
You're not just spamming the daylights out of that. But I was going to have those you can shuffle or send those to the graveyard and just special summon it from the extra deck. So that was basically a faster way of pulling Roids out, because other than Steam Gyroid, I really wanted to play anything else.
Yeah, so I think
no, it needs a lot
you
more
have
love.
some good card ideas, but more resource pulling would be good.
Yeah.
Searchers or summoners.
Yeah, the deck
Maybe on both
desperately
ends.
needs some help.
They
Oddly
do.
enough, what Vehicroids need is an engine.
Honestly, yeah.
Ironic. I actually I was telling Eric before we did this, I actually have a scrapped card I made. Actually, the art was finished for it. It was called Engine Roid.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, once per turn, reveal 1. It was basically Elemental Hero Prisma.
Okay.
And then, but when it's used as a fusion material, it gains the effects of your opponent cannot activate like spell traps or effects, monster effects during the battle phase.
Okay.
Like any fusion monster gains that effect. But that was just another thing. I also made a Elemental Hero. I made a Heroid, which is basically a Roid machine monster and a warrior. Basically, that was supposed to be like, if you wanted the Phoenix Enforcer, in this deck, that would be a legitimate thing you can do. But yeah, it's basically they just need way more stuff. They honestly need a whole structure deck worth of like stuff to overhaul because they're really just all the Roids, the basic monsters, have just little tiny gimmick effects that don't help each other at all.
That's the thing I'm noticing looking over these things. Like it's
Also-
kind of like Iron Chain, so they have like no cohesiveness with each other.
Yeah, and the worst part is they're all different attributes, so they don't really benefit from Earth machines.
Yeah, right. They really are just all over the place.
But yeah, no, this was a fun project.
You know what could be useful? Machine duplication.
Actually, it's funny you say that. I have 3 in the deck.
Oh, okay.
It needs actually made Trashroid and actually just Trashroid, like a low attack under 500, so that it can be special summoned.
Well,
but
Mixeroid.
it also helps with Mixeroid and Expressroid, which allows Expressroid allows you to target 2 Roids in the graveyard and add it to your hand, and it's not a once per turn.
Oh, okay.
So that would have added for more if executed properly, like graveyard hand recycling.
You get like
only
6
could have been
cards back.
only would have been interrupted by a hand trap.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. It needs more work.
Well, yeah, Roids just need more cards. They need a cohesive strategy.
Right. I think I like their stall and their graveyard recycling and stalling out because that's what the fusion monster is doing because they're stealing your monster. Mobile base just sits there. Although it's interesting because I didn't realize that mobile base, because it's 0-5,000 or defense, Megaroid City allows you to, if you send a Roid monster from the deck to the graveyard, you can switch the attack and defense of a face-up Roid monster you have. Like that one turn, I think. Or during that battle phase. So you essentially allows mobile base to not just sit there and attack.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they got something. There's something. It's like a little spark, a little tiny flame.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this was fun.
This was.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to revisit this archetype sometime in the future and see if we could add more to make it anything.
Save your deck
Yeah.
part 2 ongoing series.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's see. I would like to see if Chris has any other, or if he has another future deck he'll fix in the future.
Maybe.
I would need to find the time to think it through. The one I would probably go for the most would be Gusto's.
I was just thinking that one.
Yeah.
That's a name I haven't heard of.
That's the only one I really have inspiration for.
Mm-hmm.
Because I haven't played around with a lot of decks.
Mm-hmm.
Should go back and look at some of the ones I like. Do Constellars hold up?
No, not really.
That would be another one. Because I remember that Constellars were the first thing I built in Master Duel, and I was like, these suck anywhere past bronze. Like,
Yeah.
I think, and that's
too slow.
That's what I like about this channel or the Save Our Decks is a lot of the decks I think we all kind of really enjoy playing are like off meta decks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
And we just want to be able to play the game and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't even know how meta Chaos is. Fallen of Albaz is probably decent.
Oh, yes. Oh, definitely.
But, like, Insectors aren't really meta anymore. I liked Gustos. They were never meta. Wind-ups don't really hold up as much either.
The windups are trash.
I mean, why
Maybe
not
that's
still
what
do
Used
some
to be
stuff?
so good. But now they're, like,
Maybe that'll-
mid.
Maybe that'll be another future one. Oh, either that or Gear Gears would be probably another one I'd tackle.
Oh, man, Geargias got so screwed.
Even
Yeah,
that
so
got their
I
own
would-
structure deck too. He still suck.
I feel like Constellars would maybe be the one I'd go for, actually, over Gustos.
Mm.
Because I feel like it's got a clear mechanic that I could build off of.
Yeah.
Whereas Gustos, I don't know what the fuck to do with their gimmick, which is like getting attacked or getting destroyed resummons things.
I actually have like a
That's a
save,
weird
like a.
one.
I actually have like some Gusto cards made up.
Oh, you do? You
Yeah.
can handle Gustos then.
I could.
I would maybe look at Constellars or wind-ups.
Because they're big. Because the thing I noticed with Gustos is like they. The problem is that so they like to shuffle stuff back into the deck. They just don't have a good way of getting stuff into the graveyard to do that.
Yeah. They need, like, Wind Chaos graveyard presence.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
but that'll be a discussion for another day. I don't want to give away too much.
and what is it that... I don't know if they're any good. Hieretics?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so, no.
I don't think they're probably any good either.
Not anymore, at least.
Yeah, I remember them being played for a time, but as with basically any archetype, when it gets released, they were good for the time in early XZs.
Oh, yeah.
What's funny is that a lot of the archetypes you guys are listing off is like semi-okay in Duel Links because it's kind of a way toned down meta than...
Yeah, it's limited.
Yeah. But it's also more fun because there's no hand traps, it's just kind of a basic,
Yeah.
You can play your old
Which I
off-meta
gotta
deck and
respect
actually
Duel
viable.
Links for. That's nice. The limited deck size, I don't know if I'm all about, because it's what, like 30 cards or something?
20. Well, it's 20, but yeah, it's up to 30. You can do I just do 20 because it's like
You
the
would
40,
do 20.
60.
Yeah.
So it's like basically you have one game plan.
If it doesn't go your way, you're fucked.
And if it doesn't go your way, yeah. So I think the limited nature of Duel Links, but maybe if it had larger deck sizes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because, yeah, there's just, certain things that are fucking busted nowadays. The fact that the deck and graveyard are just natural resources is...
The fact that they had to say banish face down. You have to banish face down because apparently there are archetypes out there that love to banish cards and use them to recycle stuff.
Banished used to be the, you're not getting that shit back no matter what kind of deal. And now it's just, alternate graveyard.
Right.
Second graveyard.
Other graveyard.
Second graveyard. Being banished means nothing for a number of archetypes. In fact, it's beneficial. There are so many cards in my deck that are if this card is banished, you get rewarded.
Or target a card that's banished, bring it back.
Right.
Yeah. What is it? Lubellian's thing. There's Chaos Valkyria. If it's banished, you can send something to the graveyard. Who else is stupid?
Dude, and I have a problem with because you can still banish cards as a way to get rid of them, but I have a problem with cards that are immune to being tributed. Because chances are they'll be immune to everything else, but to be immune to tributing, which to me was the one best way to get rid of a broken card, say Kaiju for example, but the fact that you can't do that either, it just kind of sucks.
Branded Sword. I might want to run 2 of Branded Sword.
Alright, gents, so do we have any more comments for the roids?
Yeah.
Are we still filming?
Yes, we are.
Dear Lord. I was just talking.
Alright, so with that, what do you guys think? Comment below. What do you think roids need more support? If you do, no, let me rephrase that.
The answer is yes, by the way.
Let me rephrase that. Would you like to see more of these cards come out? Would you like to see us do a part 2 to this? Maybe we could have this point where we all pitch in 5 cards, and then we just make a whole new deck out of stuff.
Oh yeah, that'd be an interesting project so that we make our own archetypes.
I mean, that'd be a cool side series. Would you guys watch that? Comment below. Let me know, and we will see you guys next time.
Well, bye.